While the US and Russia pursue their new superfighters for the 21st century, Europe has been developing three contemporary designs that share remarkably similar features. These are the Swedish Gripen, the French Rafale, and the multinational Typhoon. All have a canard four-plane delta configuration that produces an intentionally unstable aerodynamic. This is because the layout brings the benefits of low drag and enhanced lift. Most importantly, it makes the aircraft highly agile, particularly at supersonic speeds. All three types have entered operational service and are actively competing for export orders. First to fly and first to enter widespread service was the JAS-39 Gripen, or Gripen. It was designed to replace the older Vegan. The Gripen, although smaller than its other European counterparts, shares a similar delta canard configuration, coupled with a digital fly-by-wire control system. The single-engined Gripen is powered by a version of the F404J turbofare, the same as the Hornet. The modified engine features an outstanding thrust-to-weight ratio and high manoeuvrability. The Gripen prototype first flew in 1988 and entered service in 1997. To date, the Swedish Air Force has a total of 204 Gripens on order, 176 single-seaters and 28 fully combat-capable two-seaters. The third production batch of single-seaters will be to JAS-39C standard, the same as the Gripen offered for export. Features include improved human-machine interface, HMI, helmet-mounted sights, and infrared search and track system, as well as improved electronic warfare systems and in-flight refueling capability. These Gripens will be fully interoperable within NATO in terms of navigation, communications, weapon systems and support. The first export order was of 28 Gripens for South Africa. Hungary was the second, and signed an agreement to lease 12 Gripen single-seaters and 2 single-seater aircraft, the JAS-39D, in 2001. While upgraded versions of the Mirage 2000 remain in constant use with the French Air Force, the French naval air arm, the Aéronavale, has recently received some of France's next innovative warplanes. The Dassault Rafale. It will replace as many as 8 of the existing types currently in service with the French Air Force and Aéronavale. The development suffered from defence cuts caused by the end of the Cold War, but the programme is now back on track. Rafale represents the jewel in the French aerospace industry. The aircraft introduces a range of formidable technical advances, all of which have been developed by French companies. Like the other superfighters, Rafale is designed to bring warfighting up to a new level. This is thanks to the fusion of data from the aircraft sensors, radar, optronics and countermeasures. The data is sorted and presented to the pilot in such a way that he can concentrate on managing the tactical battle rather than on monitoring systems. The Rafale's RBE-2 multi-mode phased array radar is the first in Europe, with two-plane electronic scanning. The radar can pick up to 8 targets simultaneously and provides threat identification and is able to prioritise them. The pilot is equipped with an advanced helmet that has sight and display. OSF is a jam-resistant passive optronic surveillance and imaging system with laser rangefinder. The optronics suite carries out search, target identification, telemetry, and automatic target discrimination and tracking, all without emitting telltale signs. The smart electronic warfare system called Spectra can automatically detect hostile radars or missiles and launch decoys and other countermeasures. The Aeronavale's pressing need to replace its veteran F-8 Crusaders meant that it has become the first service to operate Rafale. The service is requiring 60 navalised fighters in a mix of single-seat Rafale M's and two-seat Rafale N's. These will operate from the new carrier, Charles de Gaulle. The Armée de l'Air is now receiving limited numbers of its first Rafales. It plans to buy around 230 of them, the majority of which will be the two-seat Rafale B. These will be in several progressive standards. F1, optimised for the air-to-air role, F2, with improved air-to-surface capability, and the definitive Rafale F3, with improved radar and engines. Called Operation Global Punch, this plan has been put together recently as part of Dassault's marketing efforts to sell the Rafale. It illustrates the multi-role competency of the two primary combat versions, the naval single-seat Rafale M and the Air Force's two-seat Rafale B.
Okay, we're clear to go. Weapons ready. In range. Shoot. Shoot. On the way. Sam! Right. Jimmy, I'll take off.
It has now become prohibitively expensive for individual nations to pursue their own national fighter programs. Gripen and Rafale almost certainly will be the two last major combat aircraft to be developed by a single European nation. The path pursued by the biggest of the European trio, the Eurofighter Typhoon, is a multinational collaboration. Eurofighter is being jointly developed and produced by Germany, Italy, the UK and Spain. The Typhoon is designed as a multi-role combat aircraft. It's mostly for air combat beyond visual ranges, but also has an important secondary ground attack capability. This international consortia have been formed to develop the airframe, engine, multi-mode radar, IRST, and a highly advanced smart electronic warfare suite. Eurofighter has an extremely complex cockpit that even includes direct voice command, so the pilot can carry out a selection of radar modes and data entry procedures using speech. The flying program got underway in 1994, with the first flights of 2 of the 8 planned prototypes. In 1998, Eurofighter 2000 received the name Typhoon. The first production aircraft was rolled out in the second half of 2001 and began to come into use in 2003. In terms of sheer numbers, Eurofighter is by far Europe's most important combat aircraft programme. It's anticipated that at least 800 will be built. The respective national requirements were finally settled on in 2000 as a maximum of 297 for the UK